All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. All right, guys, trying this a little differently yet again. So it's time for our latest Urban EDC Supply, EDC package, if you will. We didn't get a flashlight this time because, guys, things sell over there really fast, and so I'll say, I want this flashlight, they'll say yeah, and then by the time like an hour or two later they start to pack it, it's sold out. So, and that also happened with one of the items that's on the table, and we're just gonna start with that item. And I'm gonna put the glasses on because I'm also gonna be referring to my notes down here and the website. And again, we'll go to the table a little bit too, because I'm sure focus isn't going to be perfect here. But this is the Fellholter Tri-Bolt Titanium Sigaiha pattern. I keep saying it wrong and right at the same time. Now again, we're going to go to the table so you can see this better. But here is the clip. Very, very nice. You do have, again, a bolt. Which apparently I can't operate backwards to the camera. There we go. And again, it is actually there's a nice. Let's see. Come on, don't focus on me. Focus on the pen. Yeah, maybe this wasn't a good idea, but you got a really nice dip right there that bolt sits in, and you just have to kind of mean it, if you will, to get it in there. It's not as smooth as, there we go. It's just, it takes me a while to get used to things. And as you can see, that is much better. Plus I'm holding it backwards, trying to show it to you guys. Normally I would hold it like this towards myself. But anyway, it does, I think I showed this in the unboxing. It uses Schmidt refills, which is fine with me. I know a lot of people like the G2s or the Pilots or whatever, but I'm okay with Schmidt Easy Flows. I have no problem with them. Now this is unfortunately sold out, so I can't even tell you what the price was. And this is the Fellholter Engraved Tri-Bolt Titanium Sigaiha pattern, exclusively for Urban EDC. Now I got to go by Fellholter's booth at Blade Show, and guys, they had some beautiful pins, all kinds of patterns and different things, and you can just see the depth. Now the one thing I would say, that the diameter of this is good and it feels excellent, but I will tell you, compared to some other pins I've seen, this pattern is a little on the kind of, sharp side. It's not sharp, that's not the right word, but after writing with this for a while, I think it would begin to irritate your hand. I just wish those cuts were a little smoother or less deep or something, whereby now I haven't seen enough of what other people are doing, but in this particular case, and I handed it to both my wife and one of my sons, and they literally, without me coaching, that was the first thing out of their mouth was, it's a little bit on the irritating side there. So weight is 42.52 grams. Thanks for being in grams. Length is 5.5 inches, which is interesting because now we're in grams, but we're showing inches. That's good. Designed by Brian Fellholter, and it has the Japanese Sigaiha pattern. So that's the first item, and again, we'll show it better at the table. To me, the coolest item in this whole thing is this Shires 229 Redemption with Lee Williams kickstop flipper in black G10. Now, the best thing about this crazy knife is this grind, guys. And by the way, it's titanium on this side with a titanium skull clip. It's G10 on this side. Nice G10 texturing. It is a flat scale with excellent chamfering all around. Great access to the lock bar. And again, as I said in my unboxing, I love the Lee Williams kickstop. On this particular flipper, this flipper's kind of interesting, pokey, very kind of, I don't know, thin and pokey, but it works fantastically well. Wow, jimping is done really, really well. Flips right out of there, drops to my thumb, and just shakes down. Very thick, beastie, Chavez style knife, thicker thicker, beefier handle. I will say there are a couple spots right here that I feel in a tight grip right in there, and it's where it's flat, so it's flat right there, and it just doesn't feel as good as it could. If I relax my grip a little bit, it's fine, but if I bear down, you can definitely feel that. The clip is fine. It does come with an extra clip if you don't want the skull clip. These are still in stock. Well, okay, hold on. So this is the drop point. Yeah, it is here. So the drop point and the Tanto are both in stock, and they're $400. Now let me, it was funny, I was talking in my unboxing video or in another video I did about this grind. And guys, I'm new to, look, I'm a broke kind of dude. So I don't have a lot of money to buy a lot of really nice knives. So these Urban EDC videos are the first time I've really got to see a lot of Chavez stuff. And so, I mentioned this crazy hollow grind here, right here, and how beautiful, I mean, just look at how stunningly gorgeous that satin is on this deep hollow grind, and then you have a flat grind out here on the combo, and I called it just a crazy hollow grind, and somebody came after me calling it a, I don't know, super crazy. There was a name they used, and I wish I could remember that. I could not find the comment anymore, but there's apparently a specific, like there is with everything Chavez does, there's a specific name for this grind, like super sensational crazy grind. I don't know. There's some name. It's not that, by the way. And M390 is our steel on this one, and it is, like I said, a big, thick beastie of a knife. Very, very just crazy. And guys, let's just put the laptop right here for a moment. This one loves to cut things. And I'm thankful it hasn't loved, that laptop's causing issues. Sorry about that. It hasn't loved to cut my hand, but it just, yeah. Slice. I mean, that grind is fantastic. Just fantastic. So there you go. There's some cutty for you. And you don't need me to tell you, Chavez knives are known as great cutters. Now, the kickstop is the piece de resistance. If you don't know what the kickstop is, you've got this guy right here. When you flip it open, the flipper disappears down inside and does not poke out like a silliness down here. Yeah, fantastic. And again, you can see I've dirtied it all up now cutting with it. So let's just clean real quick, make this baby look pretty. And then we're going to go back up on the table here in a minute so you can really see these. So for those of you going, your focus sucks, your lighting sucks, you know, everything sucks, I hear you, okay? I'm going to go to the table in just a second, and you're going to be able to see it just fine. And just beautiful. So there we go. All right, so that is that guy. And again, they are available. And I think, oh, I forgot to talk about, you know, this format is great, but it also, what's the word, Casey? It makes me lose my train of thought. So, but, you know, that doesn't take a lot. So it's 8.22 inches overall. The blade length is 3.63. The cutting edge is 3.25. The blade width the blade thickness is 0.16, so a little thicker. Designed by Ramon Chavez and made by Riot. Of course it is, which would explain why it is absolutely fantastic. So we'll see it more on the table, and we will do some comparisons and wrap this up. Now, the next one is this cute little, yeah, I'm calling it cute. Of course I am. Pat Hammond Alliance Design Scout in titanium. It is purple. There is, let's see what is actually, I just poked myself, so please don't bleed. Everything is sold out except purple. So this is the last of its breed. Now you've got, again, a ridiculously beautiful, and in this case, I believe, man, is it flat? Or we'll look on the specs here in a minute. But you've got milling in here filled in with purple. You do have a little frame lock here, as you can see, and a beautiful clip. I love that clip. It is not reversible, and this is a tiny knife. Now, this is basically, let's see if you can see that, a 3-finger knife for me. It is a flipper-only design. It is not great on lock bar access. There is not much room there to get your, there is a chamfer, but it's way back here. It doesn't, so let's look at this together. So the chamfer is back here, and your lock bar relief is here, and it's just a little far back for me. The chamfer should be up further, but I get why they didn't do that, because they have well, is there a lock? No, there is not a lock bar interface, so it must be carbonized. But you know, very cool little knife. Alliance Designs on that side and Pat Hammond on this side. Just a cool looking knife. Now, let's just talk about how ridiculously small this guy is, but you know, it's usable. And I know there's a lot of you out there that really love small knives, so I'm trying very hard to show more small knives. Now, the handle length is 3.34. It is 49 grams. Again, I would love to have that in ounces. This one is an overall length of 5.65, so that is it. So again, let's get this 8.5-inch Shires out here. Yeah, that is a tiny little knife, as you can see. But really useful. Now, will this one cut, you're asking? So first of all, you've got a nice little piercy blade here. For being so small, that guy will definitely pierce. And will it cut? Yes, it will. If I can actually do so. But yes, it will cut. It will cut. What am I, Doug Micarta? Anyway, however you say his name. I keep trying to call him Doug Micarta. Doug Markita. That's it. Good grief. All right. So no jimping on the flipper tab, but it's so small and so lightweight. The detent is fantastic. The action, I mean, it's very lightweight, and it's running on washers as far as I can tell. And so it's more of just a nice little smooth close. Blade length is 2.31. Two-tone titanium handles. RWL34 is your steel. And these guys are in stock only in purple for $225. Again, a beautiful satin titanium, satin blade, gorgeous looking knife, $225. So we got our big knife, our small knife, a pen, and I did not get a flashlight this time. But, you know, it's good. So, in the description and in a comment below, you will have links to all these items. I am an affiliate at Urban EDC Supply, which means I get a commission when you use my link, and it helps the channel. That causes them to see that you guys care, and they send me items, which has been awesome. So if we could keep that up, that would be great. So if you're going to buy over there, please consider using my link. And it also gives me a little bit back that I can use towards the channel. So far, it hasn't amounted to much. But again, hopefully you guys will continue to use the link and then get a little bit out of it. I'm just being honest, because that's what I do. So I'm going to put this over here. We're going to shoot down at the table, do a couple comparisons, couple final thoughts, and wrap this up. Let me know what you think of this this setup here and how you're seeing the knives and everything. Just trying things, guys, trying to spice it up and have some fun instead of always having tabletop views. All right, here we go to the table. All right, this is already a pretty long video, so I will not belabor it much, but let's just open these up. So here is the Shires with that awesome kickstop. And just to show you a large knife, I carry a lot around. Well, I don't carry it as much usual, but you can see it is smaller than the Kaiser Bakeliter XL button lock, a little smaller in the handle and the blade. And then, of course, the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. So it is about the same length as the Rat 1 and way bigger than the Rat 2. Tell you what, let's just leave that and let's put our little Pat Hammond knife in here, which is, hold on, let me clean the blade real quick since I cut with it. Hold on. Beautiful satin grind. Can you see? I mean, hold on. You can't see it because it's not on camera because I'm cleaning it. But look at this beautiful satin, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. By the way, I said I would show that grind on that Shires a little bit better. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, super beautiful. All right, so there is the Pat Hammond, which is dwarfed by both of these. And then I thought of a small knife I carry a lot, which is way bigger than this. You can see the Benchmade 945 there, and that should give you a very good comparison there. So let's take all these knives off real quick, and then I just have one pen on me today that I thought I would use as a comparison. So here is the Fellholter, and here is my O-Pen Glow. So this is the larger O-Pen, and you can see this is shorter than that and less big around diameter wise, as you can see, I hope. And here is a fantastic look at that beautiful Sagaiha pattern. I just think it is super, super beautiful on that one. There's the light. Here's a better look at the diameters of the pins. All right, so there you go. There are your comparisons. Let me know what you guys think of these. Again, if you are interested in any of the knives or the pins that you, or flashlights or whatever you see from me and Urban EDC Supply, definitely go over. There's gear drops every Wednesday, and there's always a link down below to how to get to Urban EDC on every one of my videos. So definitely check them out. Consider using my link. It helps the channel. So the Fellholter tri-button Sagaiha titanium bolt action pin, woo! The Shires 229 Redemption kickstop, and the Pat Hammond purple Scout. So tell me what you guys think down below. Sorry, this was a long video. I guess I should call this the Knives and Pen Slower channel today, but that's okay. It's KnivesFAST. It always will be KnivesFAST. And guys, please give me a comment down below, thumbs up, all the things, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, share if you want to, and thank you so much for every bit of your awesome support, and thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.